Hello, my people. How you all doing? Welcome to our life. Welcome. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic, which was on the news. And first of all, I will commend our Nigerian women because in a situation where they say 25% of Nigerian children do not belong to their biological father, I think it should be a pass mark, right? If they say 20, because out of 100, that means 75% belongs to their father. That means we are really doing well. So kudos to Nigerians. Yes, if they say only out of 100, so it's like they have divided the orange into four: 25, 25, 25, 25. And out of four, only one 1%, one part of the orange does not belong to their biological father, then I think they are doing well. Because assuming they said 50% or 75%, we will say, okay, that's a lot. But 25%, Nigerian women, they are doing really well. But now, let's talk about it. So I just saw that flash on the news, which says 25% of children living in Nigeria are not from their biological father. 25%. So to me, I was just looking at it. I said, why not? Let's talk about it. Out of 100, only 25% does not belong to their biological father. Then I think they are doing well, isn't it? Yeah. So now, guys, let's discuss. Let's talk about it. So I saw it on the news and I'm like, woo. So we're going to find out the reason why this is happening and what you need to do. First of all, I'll need to appreciate all my new subscribers here. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. This is Anika Talk, where we talk anything that is happening, anything we see around social media, we talk about it. I am streaming from New Zealand, and New Zealand time right now is 7:50 in the evening, New Zealand time. It's evening right now. So I just finished live on my Anika Talk, where I do a little bit of cooking. When I'm cooking, I'll just I'm on Anika channel, sorry. So if I'm cooking, I'll just show what I'm cooking. So I just finished on that channel right now. It is Anika channel. So on that channel right now, I prepared oat fufu. You can check it out. Just type Anika channel. So I just prepared. That's what I just had for dinner. It was so yummy, guys. It was so yummy. I'm so full. So today, let's talk about it. So I was just finishing eating my yummy oat fufu when I just saw on the news, they said 25% of the children in Nigeria, before you guys will come and start saying, it is not in Nigeria. It did not happen in Nigeria. I just said it now on the news. That's why I said, let's come and talk about it. Let's discuss. A lot of women, married women, are so worried when the moment they tell them, go and do DNA for your children, they'll be so scared, they'll be so worried, and people will be like, why are you telling them to go and do DNA? Why are you telling them to do DNA? I mean, if you are so sure that those children belong to your husband, I don't think you should be worried. You shouldn't be worried about it. So, why are women doing this? So first of all, I've already commended Nigerian women because the news was that 25% of Nigerian women, they are always scared to do DNA tests because they feel that about that 25% of Nigerian women, when you do DNA, you discover that those children does not belong to their father. Just take a look. The population of Nigeria. Nigeria has over 250 million people. You can drop the exact population right here. We can check it. What's the population of Nigeria right now? What's the population of Nigeria? So what's the population of Nigeria as at 2025? Let's find out. Let's find out. So as of 2025, the estimated population of Nigeria is approximately 237.5 million people. 200, that is what Google is telling me. 237.5 million people. According to the data from the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, this figure reflects a growing population. So they are actually telling us that Nigeria as at today is 237.5 million people in Nigeria. Now, divide 200, let's do the mathematics. Divide 237.5 by 4. Divide 237.5 by 4. You'll be getting about how many? So they are telling us that 25% of this population, 25% of 237.5 million Nigerians, when you look at it closely, 237.5 million people in Nigeria. Now, they are saying that 25% of the children there might not be the biological children of their father. That is what statistics just said. I was just listening to news right now and I'm like, whoa. But anyway, for 25%, I think they are doing well. What do you think? I think they are really doing well because out of 100%, only 25% are not sure whether the children belongs to their father. I think I must once again kudos to the women in Nigeria. If only 25%. But if you want to look into that 25%, you will see that is a lot. Imagine out of 237.5 million people, 25% of those millions, they don't even know their father. They are living with their father, but they are not truly the biological children. How will you feel? A lot of women, they find it difficult to do DNA. When you talk about DNA, it's like a no. I mean, why should anybody be angry when you talk about DNA? If your conscience is clear, if you are not scared of anything, you should be happy if somebody tells you to go and do DNA. But I see a lot of Nigerian women, the moment you mention DNA, hey, they will be so scared. They'll be so, why? If you know those children belong to your husband, why are you worried? Why are you scared? Mentioning DNA is a no, no, no. Is a no, no. Nobody wants to listen to it. Let's take, for example, this case of Mohbad, this young guy that, passed away, which they are still investigating. How did this guy buy? What actually happened to him? What prompted all this elongativity? What prompted it? First, they wanted Wumi to do a DNA so that she can have rest of mind. At least when she's talking, she'll be talking with confidence that this son of Mohbad, what's his name, Liam, this son belongs to Mohbad. That was the reason why a lot of people, like Very Dark Man, was saying they should go ahead and do DNA. But this thing kept dragging and dragging and dragging. It's so easy and simple. Do DNA. If you are sure that this child belongs to you, this man that you say you so much love, just go and do DNA. But no, they were dragging, 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 dragging. She refused to do DNA. Why? At the end of the day, they said, if you want to do DNA, how do you go ahead doing DNA? You use your husband's blood, saliva, anything. That's what they use. Even if that guy is no more alive, they can use the father. You still see the trait of that relationship. But what did they say they did? They said Mohbad wife Wumi use her own family to do DNA. It doesn't work like that. You cannot use your mother to do DNA. And that is what happened. So the question is, why is it that a lot of women find it difficult to do DNA? The moment you mention DNA, is a no, no, no. Nobody wants to listen about it. Nobody wants to accept it. Nobody wants to talk about it. They will be so angry. They'll be cussing you. And I'm like, why are you scared? Why don't you want to do DNA? So the news reaching us right now says 25% of Nigerian children does not belong to their biological father. I don't know how they came about the statistic, but that is what they just said. 25% of the population, the children does not belong to their biological father. And when you say, go and do DNA, the woman will be so angry. She doesn't want to do it. Why? Why will a woman not want to do DNA for the man that you actually believe is the husband and is the father of your children? You should be proud and happy if somebody tells you, go and do DNA for your children, because you are sure of yourself. You know that those children belongs to your man. But a lot of women, they get angry when you tell them to go and do DNA. And that is the topic for today. So let's discuss. Let's talk about it. Why is it that a lot of women, not just in Nigeria, but we're using Nigeria as a case study because I saw it on the news, which they said 25% of the children in Nigeria does not belong to their biological father. Most women find it very difficult to do DNA. In fact, DNA is a no, no, no. But it's supposed to be the easiest thing to do. Why? Because it will build trust. You know, if you are sure of yourself that these children belong to your husband, why are you scared? Why are you worried? Why don't you want to do the test? That is the topic for today. Why? Because of infidelity. A lot of women, they'll be married, but they have boyfriends outside. And this is why when they are pregnant, they are not sure. They are so confused. They are like, I'm not sure if it's my husband's children. Or I'm not sure. So they don't want to do DNA. That is why they take offense when they tell them, go and do DNA. Which is not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. You should be happy because you know those children belongs to your husband. Now let's look at a case study where a couple, they were married. I mean, I got two stories, two scenarios to tell you guys. So this couple, they were married and they had children. So later, one of the child became very, very sick. In fact, this child is always getting sick all the time. The child is always sick. And the man was like, I don't know why this child is different from the other children. This child is always sick. All the time he's sick. So this man was curious. He wanted to know why this child is always sick. So they went to the hospital and they found out that the child was a sickler. And this man was curious. He was like, my genotype my genotype is AA. And my wife, her genotype is also AA. So where is this sickle cell coming from? So they tried to investigate. They started having issues in their marriage, and because of this problem, the man said it's better they do DNA because he was beginning to doubt the wife. That I don't understand why these children, 3 are okay, but this particular one all the time is getting sick. So this man was so curious. He wanted to know why. So he decided to go and do a DNA test. Surprising my people. After they run the test on the 4 kids, they discovered that this particular child that was always sick and had a sickle cell was not his biological child. So 3 was his children, but the other one that was always sick was not his children. That means the woman was doing something else outside. And when they get pregnant, they will now put the children with the other children of the man. This is one scenario. Then another case was a case where this man, he knew that he had problems with his productive system. He knew that he cannot have children. Then he got married. They have been living for years. They didn't have children. But the man knew that he was impotent. He didn't tell the wife. So they continued to live together. They were always having misunderstanding. And one day, this woman was getting worried that they've been married for some years now and they don't have children. But the man knew that he cannot have children. But he didn't tell the wife. So the wife was trying to please the husband. And she went ahead and started having an affair with another man. And before you knew it, she got pregnant. And because she was married, she came and told the husband that, congratulations to us, we are expecting a baby. And the man said within himself, How can we be expecting a baby when I know that I cannot pregnant a woman? I have issues. So he was worried why the woman was excited that she was going to have a child. And the man did not show that happiness, that excitement. After so many years, you've been eager, you want to have children, and the result is not coming. And before you know it, the man told the woman one day and said, I think we will need to go and check. And he told the woman, he said, let's go and check so that we'll be sure that this baby that you are carrying is actually mine. So they did some tests. Everything was going on. He did not express it. He allowed her, and she had the baby. And it was a bouncing baby boy. But the man knew that he cannot have a baby. So how come my wife is pregnant? So when the wife put to bed, they went and they did DNA because the man was curious. He wanted to actually know that who is lying. Is it my doctor that told me I cannot have children that was lying, or is it my wife that is lying? So this guy was very curious. He wanted to know the true situation. So they did DNA tests. And after they did that test, there was no single percentage that was from the man. The woman has gone, had an affair with another man, had this baby. She was excited. She wanted to please her husband because to her, she felt that they have lived for years without having children. So she was happy to announce it to her husband that they will be expecting a baby. But the man knew that he cannot have a child. He had problems. So when she put to bed, they did DNA tests, and behold, that child was not from the man. And what happened next will shock you. What did you expect? They had to call it. They had to quit because the man was so angry that the woman has been cheating outside. So they had a divorce, and the woman went with the son. Why am I saying this? This is to tell you, from what that statistic is saying, that a lot of women, even though they are married, they still have relationships outside. And when they are pregnant, they push the pregnancy for the man because they know that after all, I'm married. Nobody will know. Nobody will know. You see? So when you look at it this way, you will realize that when they talk about 25% of the population of Nigeria, that the children does not belong to their biological father, then you will know that that is much. That is heaps. 25% of 237.5 million people. That is a lot. You might see it like it's 25%, but that's a lot. That is a lot of children that are living with the person they assume is their father, but truly, truly is not their father. When you begin to do DNA tests, look, if you wanna, oh my God, it is so sad that a lot of women, when you tell them to go and do DNA right now, they get angry, they get worried, they get scared. Why should you be angry? Why should you be sad? Why will you not want to do DNA tests? To me, I would think that doing DNA tests is a kind of bond. It will even strengthen the relationship. It will bind and enforce, because you'll be so proud that these children belongs to your husband. But a lot of women, when you tell them go and do DNA, they are so scared. They rather divorce and go their separate ways than to go and do DNA for their children. So that is the topic I say for today. Let's talk about it. Because I heard over the news where they say 25% of the children in Nigeria does not belong to their biological father. What do you think of this? It happens everywhere. Like sometimes I watch this paternity court. When you sit down, listen to this paternity court, you will shed tears. You will see women that will come and they'll be shouting, oh, he's his child. He's his child. Look at their eyes. Look at their face. They look alike. Look, they look alike. But you know what? It is not about looking alike. Let me give you another example that just came to my mind right now. This Helen that has been crying and complaining that Cubana chief prince impregnated her and had, is it Pasca or Pasco, whatever she normally call it, that the child belongs to Cubana chief prince. Most of us, we always look at it this way. When you look at that child, Pasca, and you look at Helen, and you look at chief prince, Cubana chief prince, a lot of people will say, oh my God, look at this child. It looks so much like Cubana chief prince. Some people will say, no, it looks like Helen. That is what happens. But what am I saying? It is not by resemblance. It is not because, oh, they have the same eyeballs. Oh, they look alike. Oh, look at his ear. Oh, look at his eyebrow. They look alike. There's similarity. It is not about looking alike. It is about going to do DNA. DNA will tell you 100% that this child is truly your child. And this is the reason why Helen has been crying out, come and do DNA. I think because she's sure that it was maybe only Cubana chief prince that was with her around the time she got pregnant. I'm sure that is why she's so confident and she's like, come and do DNA. Cubana chief prince, come and do DNA. And this thing has been dragging for more than 2 years now. This woman has been crying out, calling out Cubana chief prince. It's so simple. It's so simple, Cubana chief prince. If you know you want to get away from this, it's so easy. Just go and do DNA. Why are you refusing to do DNA? DNA will solve the problem. If Helen is screaming out there that this child belongs to you, it's so easy. Go and do DNA. DNA will reveal that this child is not my child. This child is my child. And you start taking responsibility. But no, when you look at it, I don't know why Cubana chief prince is refusing to do DNA. And Helen has been coming out every day crying. The other day, she almost gone half naked. Cubana chief prince, hey, come and do DNA. I am ready for you to DNA. You see this, my pekus. You know, go get them again. She was beating her bum and be screaming everywhere. And on the other side, Cubana Chief Prince is saying that she disrespected him. But that is not the point. If you want this issue to resolve, do DNA. It's that simple. You got the money, you got the influence, you got everything to do DNA. But no, he knows why he's refusing to do DNA. Because, why am I saying this? If Helen knows that around that time where she got pregnant, if she knows there was another man around, she will not have that confidence to be coming out every day to say, Cubana Chief Prince, come and do DNA. I am ready. I have told you to do DNA. Come and do DNA. I think I can see some confidence in her. That's to tell us that maybe she's 100% sure that that child belongs to Cubana Chief Prince. But Cubana Chief Prince on the other side is refusing the DNA. Why is he refusing the DNA? At least the woman is calling him out. She has the confidence to say, I am ready to do DNA. That is one woman that, I think that lady is from Kenya, right? That woman is full of confidence. So a lot of women need to learn from Helen. Because I don't know why a lot of women are scared when they say go and do DNA. It will look like you just took them one sharp object. They'll be so scared. They don't want to do it. Why? Have you been playing around? Have you been messing up? Why are you refusing to do DNA? So I would like your contributions on this. Drop your thoughts and opinion. Why a lot of women don't like to do DNA? In fact, when you mention DNA, it's like you just spy them. They are so worried, they are so scared, they don't want to do it. That means there's something they are hiding. If you go to Nigeria right now, as I'm talking to you right now, just select 100 women randomly, 100 women, and say, let's run DNA test. I'm telling you, out of that 100, you might be surprised that 50% of those women, the children, might not be the biological father of their own children. And a lot of people have been saying this. And it was just on the news when they said 25% of the children in Nigeria might not belong to their biological father. And I said, this topic is interesting. Let's talk about it. What do you think? Why are women so scared and worried when you mention DNA? Why? It has to do with infidelity. It shows that they are not being sincere. It shows that they have been sleeping around. So when you mention DNA, they are scared. They are scared. They are scared. Guys, if you are watching me, I cannot even see your comments. But if you are here, I can see 20 people here listening to me. Please subscribe, show some love. Drop your thoughts and opinion so that we can also hear your own opinion on this. Because this is something. Oh my God, guys. You know, when I was turning my fufu, it's like I burned my hand. I can feel some pain here right now. Like I burned my hand, guys. Because I prepared some fufu, guys. I prepared some fufu, which I ate for dinner. So usually we have this purple cream, purple ointment. If you have anything, you just apply it and it will just, any burn, cut. This is so good, guys. So I always have it handy at home. So thank God I have it. So I'm just going to apply it because I can feel some pain there right now. It's like the hot fufu touched my hand, guys. So I'm just going to apply that. I just feel that right now. So I can feel something there. Can feel something here. So I'm just going to apply that. And we'll see how we go from there. So I always have this. It's very good. It's called pawpaw ointment. It's very nice for cut, fire, burnt, anything. It's very good. So I always have it at home. So anytime, anything I have any cut or burn or anything, just apply it and it will just get better. So I just feel some pain there right now because like I said earlier on my other channel, I was turning fufu made from oats. So it's like the fufu must have touched my hand here. But so guys, I've come to the end of my topic for today, which I'm talking about DNA. So if you have any contribution to make, you can add yours. You've heard all I said. 21 of you are watching. If you have not subscribed to this amazing channel, please support me and subscribe. I'm streaming from New Zealand. It's about 8:30 in the evening right now. So it's sleeping time for us. While you guys are awake, we are planning to sleep right now. So I've just put that in my hand right now. See, I can feel that. See, it's red there. It's red there. So, but it's gonna get better. So, guys, I've come to the end of this live. If you have not subscribed, 25 of you are watching me right now. Please subscribe. To my new subscribers, thank you for joining this channel. Thank you so much. God bless you. Please subscribe. Show us some love. Show us some like. 25 of you are here, but only 9 likes. So please show us some like before you leave. Like. And we'll come back again with another interesting topic. So stay tuned on this channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. And stay tuned. And until I come your way again, let me have some rest before I go to sleep at 9 o'clock. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye. Bye, you guys.